All right, welcome everyone. We are going to get started. Welcome to Pastels Plus. I'm going to start. Jane, if you want, I can take over admitting people while you do the announcements.
Okay, that would be good. And a couple of people just came in, so just let's make sure that they are muted. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, I think most of you do. I'm Jane Robbins. I'm the president of Central Mass Pastel Society. And I'm just going to give a couple of quick announcements before Alexia Rossoff, who chaired the Pastels Plus show and is also our vice president, takes over. So just want to mention that our newsletter will be in your email inbox on March 1st, and there's a lot of sort of important stuff in that, in addition to everybody's interesting news. So do look for it. Many of you were at Lana Ballott's demo last week. We have actually 4 more demos this year. And these, as members know, are all free to members and very low fee to non-members. Very worthwhile to join. The next one is actually with our Pastels Plus juror, Debora Stewart, and that's going to be on Saturday, March 15th at 6 p.m. So if you go to our website, cmpastels.org events, you're going to see all the events there, and Debora's is open for demo is open for registration on that event page. Our 2025 member show prospectus is going to be available on March 1st, just in a few days. And that show opens for submissions on Monday, March 31st at online juried shows. Our juror this year for our member show, which is juried just for awards in both a regular and developing artist category, is Cindy Kremen. And we are really excited to let you know that we are having our biannual signature member show this year at Fruitlands Museum. This is a great venue. And we have 2 months, June and July. So we're pretty excited about that. Registration for those signature members that are on today, registration opens at March 1st at cmpastels.org events. And you will be getting on March 1st an email from Ann Gillespie, who is chairing our signature show. So that will have all the information in there for you. So thanks. And now on to the awards.
Okay. So welcome everyone to the online presentation of this year's Pastels Plus. And to the presentation of awards. Thank you everyone for joining us today. We've got a good crowd and we are excited about this collection of work. Pastels Plus is designed to exhibit artwork that pushes the boundaries of traditional pastel painting by combining the unique qualities of pastel with any other medium and material. This year, we saw paintings with new and exciting mediums such as cold wax and encaustic. Those are new for us this year. And innovative use of materials like collage and cutouts. So we are delighted at CMPS to be able to provide artists with a venue to show all of these ingenious and creative combinations of materials. I am delighted to introduce our juror for this year's Pastels Plus exhibition. Debora Stewart is a signature member of the Pastel Society of America and a member of the IAPS Master Circle. Her paintings have won awards from Pastel Journal Magazine, International Artist Magazine, and the Pastel Society of America. She is the author of Abstract Art Painting, Expressions in Mixed Media from Northlight Books. She served as a juror for the Pastel 100 competition by Pastel Journal Magazine and has taught numerous workshops for artists around the country. We are so excited to have you today, Debora. Welcome.
Thank you.
Will hand it over to you.
All right. Thank you. Great to be here. So, and very challenging to um, jury the show. So, but really exciting to see all of the different techniques that people have been using. So, this is what I wrote. I'm just going to read that a lot of artists are really experimenting with combining different mediums and discovering unique ways to use pastels and really pushing the envelope. I was impressed to see artists using cold wax, encaustic, collage, and other materials and combining painterly mediums. And I certainly was challenged to choose awards because there were so many wonderful works. My decision making ended up being looking for works that I thought were, a strong painting and that incorporated different techniques throughout the entire work instead of just a portion. You know, really, and you finding innovative processes. So my choices focused on artists who use different techniques that we might not see with pastel. And I think that each of the chosen works are strong in their own image and show innovation. And it seems to me that, just as another aside, I see that Pastel Society of the West Coast is going to be sponsoring a show similar to this. And I just think we're going to see more of this and maybe more workshops that are going to involve, um, different techniques that pastel artists can use. So I think that's exciting.
Indeed. Okay, drum roll.
So very challenging, if anybody's judged a show, it's just, oh, there are many wonderful things that obviously don't get included in an award, but are included in the show. So,
All right, here we go.
yeah.
First up,
Okay. Now, I don't hope I don't, you know, mispronounce people's names. So, Bob Pennycook, Memories. And I thought this was a very strong painting, very dramatic with the use of black. And I really liked the fact that this began as a linoleum block print and then printing it and embellishing it with pastel. That's, would really be a fun technique to use, I think. So it was very dramatic image.
congratulations, Bob. Next up,
Mark Price, Water Times. And I liked seeing that this was, in addition to pastel, that cold wax was used in this. And I've experimented with that myself, applying cold wax over pan pastel and other pastels. So it was really, fun to see this and the use of the textured paper, which really creates kind of an impressionistic and mosaic-like landscape. So very nice to see.
congratulations, Mark. Next up, we have our Juror Award.
And Lavelle Rude, Lost in the Trees. I was wished I could have seen this really big because there are so many interesting things happening in this piece. And it's a lovely mixed media painting that employs fabric, printing, felting, and the use of pastels. So I returned to this several times and found it really a delightful piece to look at. So, congratulations.
Next up, we have the Arizona Pastel Artists Award.
To Maureen Spinelli, This Day on the River. And I thought, as a more traditional landscape, that it is really enhanced by the underpainting of gold gesso and metallic paints. And it really makes this landscape shimmer and glow. And I think it added something, really special to the scene of a day on the river.
Congratulations, Maureen. Okay, advancing to the next slide, drum roll, we have our third place.
Barbara Noonan, In Between. And I looked at this, and this is so painterly. And, as an abstract, I think it's just wonderful. But then I thought I saw a sink, but I wasn't sure. So, but I love that the use of the fluid and expressive application of paint and other mediums really help create an impressive work. And I think the combination of painting mediums lends itself to creating a very expressive, abstracted painting of a sink. I hope that's what this is, Barbara.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Congratulations, Barbara. Next up in second place,
Karen, I'm not sure how to say your last name. So if anyone knows.
Nakowitz.
Makowitz.
Yakowitz, okay, thank you. I just love this when I first saw this, and I would come back to this Amaryllis Analytics, and I wasn't sure if there were origami. I didn't think it was three-dimensional, but I just love the use of the what looked to me like origami papers incorporated into the various parts of the flower, leaves, background, and I thought it was very unique and totally works to create a strong painting in pastel.
Congratulations, Karen. This reminded me of Imari, China. And in first place, we have
Valerie Mandra, Exploration. And this immediately caught my eye. And as really a strong abstract composition. And then when I read that it was using a colograph, which I have never done myself, but I knew what it was, and it was another printing technique, I just really like the use of the printing press as a way to prep the surface for a pastel. And so I felt the work had interesting overlapping shapes with textures, creating a rich surface and transparencies. So love the work.
congratulations, Valerie. Jane and I were blown away by all of the work this year. It was so much fun to look at everything. And Deborah, I do not envy you one bit the job that you had to do here. Very, very challenging. And we thank you for all of your hard work on it. I want to say a big congratulations to all of the award winners and also to everyone who maybe stepped outside of your comfort zone to submit your work and exhibit with us. And then also to those of you who do this kind of work all the time. And we're just so delighted to see it here as part of this show. We hope that you'll keep on coming back. We'd like to see it all again. And I should let you know that the show will be open. The gallery is being hosted by Online Juried Shows and will go live in 19 minutes at 6:40 p.m. So at that time, if you go to our homepage, cmpastels.org, you will see a link from there to the gallery. You will also be able to go to our Pastels Plus homepage or show page rather, which will have a little bit about Deborah, and it will have again the link to the gallery and to the online store. So if you or anyone you know is interested in collecting art, this is your chance, and you can purchase online directly from our store. You will notice that any works that are not for sale do not appear in the store, but they are in the online gallery, so you check them out. At this point, Jane, shall we unmute people and
Yes, let's unmute people or everybody, you can unmute yourselves. And I just want to mention that your awards are on their way. And you should be receiving your awards by March 4th. Bob, I think, because I have to send yours differently, you might have yours by tomorrow. And then Alexia will be sending out certificates probably in another week or so, right?
Probably by Friday they'll be
Oh,
in.
really? That's great. By Friday then. So everybody feel free to say anything you like before Alexia ends the meeting. A thank you to Deborah again.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
For asking me.
Thank you so much.
So much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
you, Deborah.
Thank you,
Congratulations,
Deborah.
everyone.
Thank you, Deborah, and everybody on the show.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Deborah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'd
Thank you.
also like to thank Jane and Alexia for offering a way for us to show our pastel that isn't 80%, 90% pastel, but incorporates additional mediums because we are going in that direction, I think. And I'd like to thank you so much. And having a juror like Deborah Stewart is an honor. So thank you very, very much. And I know it takes a lot of work to chair a show, co-chair a show, be a president or vice president of an art organization, to jury, because I've juried shows before. Thank you.
Well, thank you for saying
Thank
that. We really, really appreciate hearing that. And the best thing for us is to see this work. So I hope you all submit to this show, to our member show, to our Marks of Distinction show, because it is really a great honor to see everybody's diverse work and approaches. So thank you very much.
Super exciting. You know, I teach art history, and there's so many examples throughout our history of artists being real innovators and really shaking things up and rejecting just being traditional, always trying new things. And I love that about this show, that we get to be those artists. That's really cool.
How about being creative? Not being afraid to try something new, different.
Right.
What if?
Absolutely. Yep.
Keep experimenting.
Yeah, definitely.
So exciting.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Many,
you.
many thanks,
Thank
Deborah.
you.
Thank you to
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Okay. With that, good luck. Happy painting, everybody. We hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.